Hello everyone, pkmnMasterWheeler here, back for another exciting episode of Pokemon Fire Red Crowd Control Edition. Last time, we got to set up our island and did this mansion. Is this Pokemon Mansion? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh wait, that was the sign for the town, not the place. Yeah, Pokemon Mansion. There we go. I'm a genius. Perfect intro. This time, I've chosen violence and watching the world burn. Because it's a fire type gym, right, Tails?
Yeah.
Also, I had a topic I wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So Tails, my good friend Tails.
Yes.
I don't know what I sent out first. I sent out you. You're still burned.
Happy burning party member. Beautiful. Okay.
Okay, Happy just burned a party member upon going in. I was like,
That's
I made a mistake. No, it's just Happy bullying me as usual.
mm-hmm.
So you know, Mythical Pokemon, right?
Oh God.
Everyone's favorite.
Yes. Yes.
And you know how people are like really like, oh my god, these are right. Someone will shake you in the kneecap if you try to call you your favorite legendary Pokemon, right?
Right.
And you know how people are apparently very gatekeepy with pseudo legends as well.
Yeah.
Apparently 600 base stat total isn't enough to get into the pseudo legend club.
Now you have to also have a 3-stage evolution.
First off, it's 3-stage evolution. First off, shout out to the fact that that's like a, I don't know how widespread it is, but it's at the very least an English, a Western fandom thing. Japan just has the Japan equivalent is just the 600 base stat total club, and that Pokemon from the DLC absolutely, gosh dang it, Javier. But we're not talking about that. So the core the reason pseudo legends are called pseudo legends is because their stats are 600, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like legendary Pokemon. Also, who did Javier beat up? Oh, Javier fainted you a little too late.
Shocking. You're like, who did Javier beat up? It was me. Not to sound full of myself, but it was me.
So, despite being pseudo legend, do you think people would call up 3-stage Pokemon that met all the requirements, but their base stat total was like 570 or 580 or 590? Do you think that would be accepted as a pseudo legend?
No. I don't think people in general will.
Absolutely not. No, but that was that was a rhetorical question that I intended for you to answer, because they absolutely would not.
Right.
So that raises the weird question: why is it called pseudo legend? Because it's about having a base stat total of 600 exactly. There are like, I think, 5 or 6 legendary Pokemon that have base stat total of 600 exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You would think it would be called a pseudo mythical. I mean, Pokemon with a base stat total of 600, like most mythical has, that's very rare and hard to find in the game, like mythicals are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Hoobstative.
Who did it?
That confuses the game a lot. So yeah, that's my hip happening. This is like the third time it's asking me about switching Pokemon. It really was confused by that. So that's my hip. Okay, it's just confused still. Yeah. Something pseudo legendary should technically pseudo mythical because there are like 5 legendary Pokemon with a base stat total of 600 compared to 20 mythical Pokemon with the 600 base stat total.
Yeah.
I believe the number of mythical Pokemon exceeded the current number of legendary Pokemon with 600 base stat total in like Generation 4. And it took till Generation 3 before Legendary even had a base stat total of 600.
God.
So yeah,
I hate this, Lyra.
that's my hot take.
Hello, it's sizzling hot. Why did you choose violence today? What made you think of this and be like, it's time to choose violence? Good luck, comment section.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Oh no, I feel like I fell right into a trap card.
So did you know that there's a new mythical Pokemon?
Yeah, Lyra, but tell me more about it, because I didn't play the DLC.
So I guess spoilers for the DLC for anyone who doesn't want any. It's really minor, it's just about a Pokemon existing in it. Oh! Jack's super speed went off. Oh! Jack also fully healed you. You know what, let's keep going. Let's have Jack's full heal matter.
Woo!
Wait a minute. Why was there a trainer there? So yeah, new mythical in the DLC. Which raises an issue. There's a new mythical in the DLC. Which breaks the mythical term even more.
Yeah, because that was supposed to be specifically special events.
I think they tried to skirt around it because you get the item to activate it from Mystery Gift. But as far as I can tell, it's a permanent Mystery Gift that exists forever. That you can only take advantage of if you play and beat both DLCs. And at the end of the day, what's the difference between a Mystery Gift and downloadable content other than the name?
Yeah, that... Why do we still have the terms, is my question.
Because we like our terms in, I was gonna say in Pokemon, but let's be honest, in life.
In life, yeah.
So yeah, that means all DLC Pokemon get, shattered. Because what's the difference between the new one and the Calyrex, or the new Reggies, or the bear thing, Urshifu? I just noticed I've just been talking to the trainers and haven't been trying at the quizzes.
It's fine. You did say you were fighting all this because the water types are some of the ones who could be trained more up. Because I remember specifically, because we were deciding on, do you want to do the gym last stream or not, and I was like, well, if you're fighting every single trainer, that's gonna take up a good 20 minutes at least, so... No Reggies, no Galarian legendary birds, no Big Brain or the horses. It took me a solid second to realize who the fuck Big Brain was.
None of that turtle. Like, Tails, is it just me, or do you look at that Lyco's little turtle friend in her necklace and just get the vibe, that could be a mythical?
Well, yeah.
It's legendary. What's the difference between it and the new mythical? The quest. I'd like to know the quest where you catch the new mythical is accessed via mystery gift. You don't. It doesn't like drop the Pokemon on you with nothing. It gives you. It does do like the old events, and it gives you an item and lets you do an actual event. But once again, what's the difference between downloading a trigger to an event or the content and downloadable content other than we're labeling it mystery gift?
I hate it because I understand what you're saying completely, and I just hear the people still arguing against it. It's different. It's different. I like hear it in my head. It's upsetting me greatly.
So anyways, the term mythical Pokemon gets more in shambles with every passing year. Oh right, Jack inverted my... Something about inverted controls and super speed feels mean.
Good combo, good combo.
I disagree.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, inverted controls back to normal. I've been to many gyms. There's one in style, but I didn't read it. Because Pokemon fans love to make things harder for themselves. That feels like just the thing, doesn't it?
It really is. Also, I'm not used to Vulpix having like red eyes. I like it. It's very good and cute, but... Let's see.
Javier asks if anyone's gonna Nuzlocke the DLC. I Nuzlocke easy games that need to be made harder, not things that are already hard.
But Jack, when you wake up and you already know the day's gonna be invert controls and speed up. I like that you knew. You came in here knowing what you were about. I respect that, Jack. Also, I'm with Jack. I'm not getting the DLCs, so that's a no from me, dog. I have been enjoying Nuzlocking Gen 6 though, on with the randomizer. That's fun.
I still stand on the case that Gen 5 to 6 was peak Pokemon.
Also, I forgot to say earlier, first time chat from Snowy Zom. Hello, hello. I haven't even bought Scarlet Violet.
Hello.
Do a Nuzlocke, Tails. I am doing a Nuzlocke. Of Gen 6, I was just telling you.
Don't worry, I bought Scarlet and Violet, so I did it for both of us.
In fairness, I Nuzlocked most of Violet, but then towards the very end, I lost 2 Pokemon on my team that were like highest level, and like I had no candies or anything to get somebody up to the levels they needed to be, And the idea of grinding more, like, I was literally not going to finish the game if I did it. So I dropped the Nuzlocke there because it was like, I will just not finish this game if I have to do that again.
Burn heal.
I hope you packed a burn heal. Weak. It was a weakness. Scarlet and Violet just wasn't super fun to me, so the idea of playing more of it artificially via my own, like, choice sounded awful, so...
Also,
I would rather have called it done.
I guess, I was gonna make a comment, but I guess Tails did not experience this whatsoever. Scarlet and Violet are honestly some of the harder Pokemon games.
I mean, I lost 2 of my Pokemon in a pivotal fight. I somewhat dealt with it. I just got very lucky with the fact that they did not count for Cerule Edge in the ending fights at all, I fucking guess. They really gave him like a what was it, base power 80 physical stab that also heals you, and is just like, it's a solid, like, good or neutral option against basically any fight in the game by the time you have it. And they were like, this is fine. It's not as bad, but it definitely is the vibes that, like, rewatching your Y playthrough of, like, they really did just give you Mega Lucario, didn't they?
Jack, come closer. Okay.
Jack Porquet.
This is homophobia. Oh, good. It's springing up now.
There it goes. Never give up, never forget, grind like heck. He accepts grinding is boring.
Grinding is boring.
It's boring. It's boring. It's not fun. And again, I was not having a ton of fun playing Scarlet and Violet, so I wasn't about to make myself do it more.
Heck.
Sorry, I value joy more than I value the getting some cred for nuzlocking. What are we hecking? Are people murdering a lot or something?
No, well, that too. Oh, Lord, you were underleveled.
Yeah, the Nuzlocke I'm doing right now is just something for fun in private. There's a couple other peeps. It's not gonna be... But Lord knows, I'm not doing another comic until I get step-by-step going again, probably.
Javier says, oh! That might be it. Javier says, isn't that Pokemon a late encounter in Scarlet and Violet? We did a raid with Mana and got it, like, at the start. So the reason it probably broke the game was for you was probably because they weren't expecting you to have it.
Oh, no, that's not it. We did a raid early on that let me get the baby form a bit earlier, but I could have had the baby form prior to the point where I got the armor to evolve it. So that was still completely on. They absolutely made it totally possible to do that. The hardest part about it was literally just like, what did I have to catch? Something stupid like Sinistea or something.
Yeah.
To trade with a lady to get the armor. Like, that was the hardest part, and that still wasn't that hard.
Also, you beat a gym, by the way.
It's blame. It's the boring gym. Nobody is stressed about beating this gym ever.
Also, Tails. Oh, hey.
Uh-huh.
If it isn't gay, it's me, Bill. Want to take a boat ride to some islands? A friend invited me. Here, let's go. Can you just say no?
Did they just... First off, oh, hi, I'm glad that the ship is here. That is, I think, the size of the SSN. Also, did they choose Bill this? Because they were like, Bill is the guy who invited you to go to the other boat, so why not?
Maybe. Here we go. Oh no, the Fluffify Red Leaf Green? Apparently, Javier has bad thoughts on this too. Cappy, come on here. What absolutely? How's your research coming along? Wait a sec. This is my buddy. He said to pay a PC maniac. This is gay. That's really impressive. You're gay? Anyways, I'm glad I've met you. Your machine running, it's running fine, but yeah, I can see it. Hang on. Do me a favor, then next to this one called Toran. This guy there that runs a game corner. This thing for rare rocks and gems you can't touch. Can I get you to deliver this meteorite for him? We're going to try and take this. Tri-Pass. Pass for Sirius, level islands. Let you travel between island 1, 2, and 3. We should have this too. Town map. They just give you a lot of loot there, don't you? What was I saying before that happened?
We were talking about my game thing isn't a late encounter, but also it wasn't.
I feel like I had a point after that I'm gonna make, but I
oh,
don't
the
remember.
flub. True. I know Javier's saying, but grinding is the fun part of Pokemon. Why do you think people hate the experience share? And I'm gonna stop that right there. People always argue that they hate the experience share because it makes the games too easy. And that is what people argue about for the experience share. That is why they don't like it, because it's making the games too easy. Which is distinctly different from it makes me need less grinding. Because it would be even more of a reason that you could just turn it off and get your favorite part of the game back.
Where's Lostel gotten to today? Oh, with a name like that, I have a solid guess. Your friend, you seen her around? She's a girl? Where'd she go? Please find her. She's on 3 islands. Oh, what's this? Game crowd? How much sadder can this get? Those clowns, they said they'd be bringing in the islands, but where are they? Ew, this is the only 3 island around here? I already kept before you crawl out of bed, you punk. This is 2 island. Move it. Get your bike out of my house. These islands are confusing. I can't count past 1.
He scuffed up his floor.
Now I remember. I was going to say Silly Tales. Which I guess this might not necessarily be true. Maybe you don't like grinding anything, but it's not necessarily that grinding is always unfun. It's just that Pokemon grinding sucks.
Oh, so we do have a dissenting opinion here, though, and I do want to clarify something for Jack. Jack's like, agreed, Tails. Hate how Swish and Scarlet Violet has it. They just get too overleveled, and the games are too easy if I don't actively have to try and circumvent leveling too much. And as someone who likes battling and grinding, kind of ruins the fun for me, since now I gotta force myself to battle less or not overlevel. So here's the thing. I don't have much of an issue with the experience share. The most passionate feeling I have on it is they should let you be able to turn it off if you want. For people who want to hard mode it, but experience share is just a general thing in RPGs. That is a standard RPG mechanic. I'll pause. Do you want to read about the Kanto dude?
Do you have any idea how much trouble it caused, man? No man, I don't get it at all. Look at this place. What do you do for entertainment? You gotta be thank us for my most sleeping village. Hey, if you insist, you can try and make us leave. Great cards, so tough in the pack. I'll beat you all up. What are you staring at? Don't you know it's not polite? You wanna make something of it?
You want to make something out of it? Yes. I appreciate that there's like an implicit threat here, but all he says is you'll be losing money to me. No man, these are dudes who are threatening to beat the crap out of you. And then you sent out Sweet to him. Snowy says, I also miss single target EXP myself. Same Snowy, I want it toggled on and off or single target. I have many team members unequal in levels, so I have to box bonds to equal, which I also hate. Yeah, I totally understand that everyone's got their own different play style stuff. Something I was most sad about Dex cuts and also the that's the way they add them in now because it totally ruins Pokemon collecting for me. But EXP share is not what I'm on the same with you, Jack, because Pokemon is not the most primary RPG I've played. And generally, experience share through all of your team members is just RPG. That's how RPGs do it, and when RPGs don't have it, most people, usually it is chided for that. Like, even Persona 5, a game that most people love, are really pissed about the fact that the proper experience share stuff is hidden behind a like fucking ending social link with somebody, so you don't get it towards till the end.
And I gotta give a shout out to Final Fantasy X. No party zapping, party-wide EXP, but experience from switching out works like it does in X and Y, where it doesn't split it. Everyone who enters the battle just gets full EXP. No matter how many people enter, and B, good Christ, you can get like your whole party of 7 to attack once in the time it takes you to do like 2 turns in Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true. There's definitely something about just how slow Pokemon is. Also, I know you're not reading the stuff, but I want you to know that the reason more people are coming to battle you right now is that you're getting all up in their face and embarrassing them in front of their boss, who they invited out here to relax. I feel like it's very important to note that that is what's up with these biker guys. You are embarrassing them, Lyra.
Hey, you gotta do something about this kid. I'm watching it, say you've done enough. What are you, the friend or something? I guess I could be putting me in their place. Guessing this is the boss.
Maybe we giving him like a purple mohawk or something?
Oh. I played Final Fantasy X recently, like at the same time as like both X, Y, and Scarlet Violet, so some fairly modern Pokemon games. One of the most modern, the most modern, as one of them actually.
Right.
And just Lord, everything is so just like being able to compare side to side. Everything is so slow. I've said this a lot in chats with Jack, and probably you as well, Tails, but just like one of the things is multi-hit moves. I did a little clip once of just like somebody posted like a Coliseum clip of a multi-hit attack move, correctly pointing out how much faster it is than normal stuff in the main series. And in the time it took it to do 2 hits, I posted the Final Fantasy clip of like a machine gun thing attack that hits like 9 times, and that it did that in the time it took for like 2 hits in the faster Coliseum animation.
Jesus.
And that's only one of the things. There's also what thing I was actually going to say. First off, all right, we'll leave you alone. We'll be happy to please Celeste. Boring Island. Easy. Status stuff. Like poison. You're not gonna stop me, right? I'm just gonna go save Lostet. I know her name is Lostel. Don't sass me. So like in Pokemon, you know,
Sass.
You get poisoned, right?
You get a poison marker on you, and then every turn it stops to make sure you see the animation and your HP going down. It's great and not tedious.
Okay, I was like, it's an oddish. Can I get poisoned and have a visual effect? A visual indicator? No. But yeah, you get poisoned. It has an animation go off. Then it says you get poisoned. Then at the end of your turn, the animation that you saw goes off. Then after the animation goes off, your HP scrolls. Then after your HP scrolls, it says you took damage from the poison. Oh. well, this is Gen 3, so I can just... Yeah, I remembered Nightshade was Ghost type after I hit it. Like, this is a dark move, right? No, it's not. Whereas in Final Fantasy, when you get poisoned, it actually doesn't say anything. A little green dot blinks above your head, indicating something is up. Next to the character's name who got the status effect, it says the word poisoned. And when the character's turn ends, they make a hurt animation and a number appears above their head.
Yep.
It doesn't, it's funny. Pokemon games get a lot of flack for hand-holding, and this is probably the single worst and most tedious case of hand-holding it has. Like, we do not need to be told that we're taking damage from poison every single turn. You don't necessarily need to tell us at the start that we're getting poisoned. It does have the PSN, and most of us can put two and two together that the poison type Pokemon used a poison type move. A purple PSN appeared next to us, and now we're taking damage. Most people, even if they're like 6, can put 2 and 2 together.
Also, like, whenever you get poisoned, it makes a very specific, like, noise and visual effect as well. So just the fact that when it happens, we get that noise and visual effect, and then you repeat that noise and visual effect when taking the damage is probably going to be enough, even for young children to understand.
All right, have fun with your D&D. Yeah, that was actually I was gonna say, like, even if they feel like it's baby's first RPG, they need to handhold a little bit. Just animation, they were poisoned. Don't mention it after that. You have shown the visual effect and told us what it means. You don't need to tell us what it means every single turn.
So I do have something I want to know. Javier says, Pokemon is an oddity of an RPG. Battle system takes forever, but it's still somehow faster than any other RPGs. It's not. It's not.
Shorter than most other RPGs. It's not actually faster.
Yeah, it's they're short. The oddity in speed is that they're like 20 hours long instead of like 60 hours long. But no, it's much slower. The way anything functions in it is much slower than most RPGs. Just fundamentally.
I like the poison example I was talking about.